my biggest issue with Twice as of recent, what is Twice's brand? And this has been an issue that has come up with every single girl group that is being debuted basically since Twice and Blackpink. What is their brand? Blackpink basically proved their brand to the entire world, with their most recent comeback. They have proven that they are the HBIC and they are ready. But for every other girl group, I'm not so sure what their end goal is, They've branded themselves as cute. You could say the same of Momoland. They're cute. But I don't know what else they're doing. That's what bothers me about all these new girl groups, is that they seem to be being produced to get views, to be cute, and that's it. I don't think that they have a lot of purpose. Whereas with, SNSD, Blackpink, EXID, and Mamamoo, they've all, they have like a vibe, what they are, and they have a brand. Whereas with, the other groups, you're like, they're cute, they have a lot of members. I don't think Twice has been focusing JYP. They haven't been focusing on what their brand is, what they hope to do with their brand, and what, they're going to do going forward. I feel like with girl groups nowadays, it's kind of a crapshoot for what you're going to get. You don't know what the music video is going to be, and it doesn't really matter. For Twice, no one really ever guessed what their concepts are going to be, but does it matter if you did guess? No. And I think that's what bothers me the most. That they do have good vocals, they have obviously amazing visuals, but so does every single other girl group. Or else they wouldn't be a girl group. You have to find something that sets yourself apart from the masses and masses and masses of girl groups. One of my friends actually brought up the article about the girl group Busters and how they were going to disband if their most recent comeback did not succeed. And lo and behold, Busters is a cutesy girl group. They are also incredibly young, and it's hard to break into a market when every single other girl group is just the same as you are and older, and more experienced, and it's hard to break onto a scene. But even with G-Idol, they have a little bit more edgy vibe to them, which I like. And I do like La Ta Ta. I thought that was a really good comeback, especially they are the monster rookies. But, we have to see a little bit more brand as well, because it's kind of a generic, they come from Cube, so what are they doing? They're just replacing 4 Minute. And someone has said before, their rapper is basically just a baby Hyuna. And, you have to set yourself apart from that, because I viewed them and I was like, well, this is just a 4 Minute song, but not by 4 Minute. And it just sounded like a Cube girl group. It didn't matter who the members were. It didn't matter, what their concept was. It just sounded like a Cube girl group song. And I have the same feeling for SM's new girl group whenever they do debut. I have a feeling it's just going to be a Girls' Generation song, not by Girls' Generation, I just, I feel like it's the same with male groups, but I do think that with male groups, they don't rely on being cute, that they do each have their own flavor. I think Luna is one to watch because they did try something with their, the release of their members, but I have yet to listen to any of their songs. I did see some of them. I've seen some of them, but I was not, again, a huge fan, but I'm really waiting for the group to come out because I don't want to judge them based on subunits, which is why it's kind of hard with that release schedule, but I'm kind of getting totally derailed. So I just hope for the next comeback, Twice takes a good and long rest so they could have a good and fresh comeback when they come back. I just really want them to succeed the same way that TT did. You know, I want them to actually break some records, and I think JYP is very content in staying in the same lane Twice has been in since their debut. And they've kind of dug a hole for themselves. It's gonna be hard for them to ever do something different. You know, I feel like at this point they've just committed to the cute concept so much that if they did try something else, people would call them out for it. You know, they've just created this brand of just being cute. And it's a trend that is bad, because now every single girl group in the history of forever, we can't all be cute. Sorry, someone's gotta be ugly. You have to dare to be different in this industry, and I think a lot of groups, girl groups especially, are not doing that. And they're not varying themselves enough. It's the same with boy groups, really, but, you know, they do have different ways of changing it up. They always seem to have different, you know, music video concepts and stuff like that, whereas girl groups, they do have different music video concepts, but when you're only being cute, it's not... I don't know what I'm even saying. I've just been rambling. I'm really gross right now. I'm just trying to come up with solutions, because I do love Twice, and I want to love them as much as I did back in the day. And it's just hard when, you know, they aren't creating anything gag-worthy. You know, Blackpink, like, overwhelmed me with their last comeback. And I don't want to compare Blackpink to Twice, because people do that enough. But I'm just saying, just from, like, a musical standpoint, Blackpink's music is more convincing. You know, it has a purpose to it when you listen to it. Every group is made to be successful, but I think the reason BTS has been so successful is because they have a true purpose and a true drive to them. And it's the same with Blackpink, that they have kind of, especially with this comeback, proven and shown the world that they also have a purpose. So I hope more groups catch on, that we want to see as audiences. I think consumers really want to see what a group is all about. We don't want to see just, you know, mega overly produced side of them. We want to kind of see some more fun sides. No girl group has done a really fun music video. Like, come on. Like, I feel like boy groups, their cute music video is always them having a good time. And I feel like with girl groups, like, yeah, Twice is having a good time in this music video, but it's so produced. It's a very acted good time, you know, and I might just be reading into it extra because I have high standards. But I feel like, I mentioned this before, all consumers of K-pop need to have higher standards. We need to stop accepting generic songs, generic music videos. We need to expect more from our groups, from our faves, so they can keep doing good and keep reeling in more people. So I really hope I have something usable in this footage. It's hard for me to talk about this stuff because I do love Twice, but I've just been so frustrated with them recently that, you know, I don't really, like, listen to a lot of their music anymore unless it, you know, comes on the radio. Dance the Night Away is a winner compared to What Is Love. I like it a lot more. I think their music video is better. I think they did a better job with this. But I want them to do an even better job next time. Maybe sell me a real narrative storyline for once. For once, please. Because with Lionheart, you know, they did the lens sort of business, but they did have an end goal. And it was a whole plot, which you didn't expect until the end. You know, it was just that was what I wanted from Twice. Twice. Take some notes, please. I'd love to see that. I think it would be really cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out Twice's most recent comeback if you haven't. And if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. If you want me to react to anything, any girl group that you like and you want me to stan, leave them in the comments below and I'll check them out and maybe I'll roast them in a video next. Thank you guys so Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!